Now, a couple of examples of rank hypocrisy. I showed you last week the hypocrisy of the Greens housing spokesperson, Max Chandler-Mather, criticising the negative gearing of property, labelling the Prime Minister and MPs from both major parties as property investors, as if that's a bad thing, while at least 5 Greens MPs and senators hold more than one property, and 2 of them, Senators Nick McKim and Mehreen Faruqi, actually own more than one investment property. Faruqi is indeed a property developer by any definition, applying to fell 20 trees to build 3 units on one of her investment properties in Port Macquarie. Given those double standards, I was a little surprised to hear this from the Greens' Chandler-Mather today.
And I think people in politics, in civil society, are always really frustrated with the hypocrisy of politicians. Yes. And I couldn't think of a better example than the fact that the overwhelming majority of, or a large share of Parliament, own property investments, and then you have the 2 major parties who have most of those property investments are refusing to tax tax concessions they benefit from.
Really, the Greens exposed for hypocrisy have the gall to complain about hypocrisy. Let's hear Chandler-Mather try to explain himself to Laura Jays.
We are talking about those people with 5, 10, 20 investment properties.
Which is some. There's a few in that building, aren't there, Max? Anyone in the Greens?
There are, and well, that's right. But the big difference is that anyone in the Greens
got multiple negatively geared properties.
Well, yes, there are, but the big difference is they are pushing to phase out those tax concessions. The problem we have is we have a property investor, Prime Minister, who is refusing to phase out billions of dollars in tax concessions for property investors that are denying millions of renters the chance of ever buying a home.
Well, hey. No doubt if the Greens do get Labor to change negative gearing rules, it wouldn't be retrospective anyway, so the Greens' property investing pollies wouldn't lose out anyway. But more to the point, aside from the hypocrisy here, the Greens just don't get it, do they? Getting rid of negative gearing won't help renters. It'll hurt them. It'll force landlords to make sure that they recover all of their costs with their rent. So rents will rise. And it'll also weaken investment in housing, so supply will fall, and that'll push rents up too. Still, when did economics or consistency or rational thought ever trouble the Greens?